Well, the Canon 250D or the SL3. I made recently a video on this camera saying that you shouldn't buy this camera with the lens from that video because, well, that lens was very noisy, and well, for videos you want the least possible noise. And I'm using an external microphone, but still it could pick it up pretty damn high. The noise, it was from the autofocus, because that lens is like kind of the old lens from Canon. I don't even know why Canon sells this camera with that lens. It should sell this camera only with this lens that I'm using right now, which is 18-55 4-5.6 IS STM, which IS is image stabilization, STM, go figure that out, but IS, it's very important on this lens because, as you can see, I don't have digital stabilization on. Yeah, everything is disabled. So I have only the stabilization from the lens itself, because if I turn digital stabilization, then I'm gonna get like a crop and it's gonna be like this. And there is also enhanced mode, then it will be like this, so you don't really want so close to your face. But as for this camera, just look at the autofocus. It works fine. On the other one it was also working fast, but it was making noise. And this one, the noise, it's gone. And that's what you want for videos. You don't want noise on your videos. And well, that noise was kinda always because you're moving the camera like this when you're doing some vlogs and stuff, and so the autofocus will always try to focus, which that's what's supposed to do. So you're gonna have that noise all the time there. But with this lens, you don't have that noise anymore. And some people even thought that I was like talking bad about this camera for saying don't buy this camera with that lens. You know, some people sometimes they just read the title at the beginning of the title and they just go for this like, just another guy who talks bad about this camera. Because this camera has some good things compared to the previous one, the 200D or the SL2. The upgrades aren't that big, so that's why I kind of got some hate on the internet. And you know, when there is some hate, people like to hate even more. But nonetheless, I got this camera and I'm gonna use this camera from now on because it's a good camera and as well has 4K. I'm not shooting 4K right now because this autofocus doesn't work well on 4K. I'm gonna use 4K, for example, when I'm gonna shoot still videos and manual focus. For that purpose, it's awesome to use the 4K because, well, first of all, you have like a big crop on 4K, and then you don't have this fast dual autofocus from Canon. So for example, when I'm gonna shoot like a phone or some still shots, then 4K is gonna come in handy. But the main reason why I wanted this camera is the autofocus, of course, and then secondly, yeah, the 4K option. Let me show you the box as well, what's written on the box, because on the previous box with the previous lens there was something else on the box. So this what's on the box. You see here at the bottom, EFS 18-55 IS STM. Because this is a kit lens, the other was also a kit lens, but it's just that lens is not worth it. And the price of that camera with that lens was actually cheaper than this one. Yeah, for the good reasons, but it's like 20-30 euros difference, at least here in Europe. But I would say it's not worth to go for that lens if you are interested in doing videos, because for photos, well, that's not gonna be a problem. That noise, it's not gonna be a problem for photos, but for videos definitely is, because photos, well, both lenses are gonna take very similar pictures. When you buy a camera, you buy for like everything, for photos, for videos. You don't know what is gonna come, so you want to have like an all-in-one. And let's not forget that this lens has as well image stabilization, because without image stabilization, well, you have to use the camera stabilization, which is a digital stabilization, and it's not that good. But anyway, this video kind of went already too long. This is the camera that I'm gonna use from now on, with this lens. I might get some extra lenses to switch from time to time, but if you're interested into getting a Canon 250D or SL3, or even the older one, SL2 or 200D, don't get with that lens and get with this lens, if the older one sells with the old lens as well. You got the idea. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Till the next one.